This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 28-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Smith now to throw. He's got his tight end fed. Big strides, look at him go. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Zonovan Knight, 96 yards. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Check 58.
On second down, here's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Throwing again is Smith. Going right back to Fant. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved him until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. McCole Hardman. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Smith. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been
on. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing is Smith.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. The fade route, that seems to be becoming more and more popular in the NFL. What makes it a success?
When you have an athletic, acrobatic receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up there where he can get it and no one else. Very difficult to defend.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
13X.
From the gun, here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. In motion left, Hardman.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That's going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2, but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. It's caught. Lockett. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Quinnen Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now Geno. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Now it's Rodgers. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. That's caught at the 2. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Davis.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man here is Conklin. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Caught right side. Davis. Touchdown. Corey Davis in 11.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Ritter back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On first down, Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll set up a throw. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Ritter now. And it's caught. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, 626. Jump out.
Now Rodgers. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 43 yards.
43 yards. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that'd scare me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. On a counter, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
A big play there on the catch and run, 62 yards. They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
from his end zone. Here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ritter fires quickly out wide.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
He finds Robinson, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
To the air again, it's Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Got his man. It's London.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ritter. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ritter now on 2nd down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those to complete this type of a pass. Back against the grain, all the way across field, and sometimes you catch the defense just not believing you can make that throw.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Now it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Oh, good move. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Hardman on the return.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Hall on a give up the middle.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On play action, now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
He's got it at the 15. 39 yards there, a big one.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now on second down. Now Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Rodgers to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understand where they are in the field?
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. Buying time, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete, and he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Ritter.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Throwing now is Ritter.
And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.
22. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okudah.
One final try now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.